Hey, what's going on, you guys? A lot of people asking for loadouts in the comments on TikTok, and so I thought I'd just put all my loadout videos in one place. I'm going to try to just keep these updated as I post them on TikTok as well, so make sure to hit that follow button, hit on notifications, and let's get into it. Here's the best class setup for the Car 98. No, not that car, that car. After the most recent update, the car got a buff, and while it's attack rifle, it really hits a lot like a sniper. One-shot headshot, 2 to 3 shots to the body. It's nice and snappy. In this class setup, I tried to balance aim down sight speed and damage at range, because that's important. Monolithic suppressor, Singard Custom 27.6. If you're feeling weird, take off the barrel and put sleight of hand on. Tac laser, sniper scope, F-Tac sport combo stock. Here's an OP AUG class that absolutely slays the MP5 in Warzone. After the recent update, the MP5 got a few changes, and we've seen some pros moving over to the AUG, which stands for an underrated gun. I went to Warzone and tried to build a class that would rival the MP5, and it sure does. So, how do we get to this OP class setup? 407mm lightweight barrel, tac laser, forged tac combo stock, stipple grip tape, 5.56 60-round mag. So did the Grau get nerfed or not? I saw a bunch of idiots like this guy on my For You page yesterday claiming that it got nerfed into oblivion. The Grau got nerfed. Nothing will ever be the same. Well, hey buddy, guess what? Things are still the same. The Grau shreds. Here's the best class setup for it. Monolithic suppressor, Archangel, Commando, 60-round mags, rubber grip. So here's the best loadout for the CR56 AMAX. You want to put Commando foregrip, 45-round mags, the stipple wrap grip tape, and this is actually a trick video because there is no good loadout for the CR57 AMAX. I should just replace this with a trash can. The gun's trash. A lot of people will do these loadout videos just to get a bunch of views, and I could do that, but that would be dishonest, and then you guys would keep dying. So, in the meantime, until the Grau gets nerfed, use it. You guys wanted a good class setup for the P90, so here it is. It gets super boring using the same SMG every single game, so the P90 is actually a nice switch up from that. The name P90 actually comes from the fact that 90% of the time it feels like it's shooting peas, and the other 10% it slaps. It handles business at range, it does alright up close, and offers pretty good mobility. And here's a good class setup for it. Monolithic suppressor, forged tac retribution, tac laser, forged tac combo stock, stipple grip tape. If you want to see more loadouts, drop a follow. I said I'd give you a loadout for every gun in the game, so here we go. Named after the American Bison because of its sturdy build, the Bison is objectively okay. In most scenarios, it performs about as well as its cousin, the Buffalo Bills, do in Super Bowls. It gets the job done in most circumstances, offers a fair amount of mobility. If your aim is really atrocious, you can even put on the extended mag. And here's the best setup to make this gun usable. Monolithic suppressor, 18.7-inch steel barrel, tac laser, no stock, stipple grip tape. Follow for more loadouts. Doing a loadout for every gun in Modern Warfare. Next up, the HGR. I was born with a life-threatening allergy that makes me allergic to hit markers, and that's why I'm doing the HGR before the AX50. And I just like downing people when I shoot at them. If you set it up right, the HGR really hits the sweet spot between damage and aim down sight speed. And damn it if it doesn't feel good downing people who camp on roofs. Here's a solid HGR class and one that I run. Monolithic suppressor, 26.9 barrel because 69. Tac laser, F-Tac stalker scout, sleight of hand. Let me know what gun to do next and follow for more loadouts. Here's the best AK-47 loadout. I feel like I need a different hat for this. Monolithic suppressor, 23-inch RPK barrel, tac laser, Commando foregrip, 40-round mags. Alright, now I'm done with this. With the MP5 getting a bit of a nerf, a lot of folks are wondering if the Uzi, named after Lil Uzi Vert, all my friends are dead, is going to step up and fill the shoes in the SMG meta. And here's what I think is the best class setup for the Uzi. Monolithic suppressor, Carbine Pro barrel. Tac laser and Merc foregrip. Both of these are banned in competition in the Call of Duty League because they are too good, so you should always use them. 50-round mags. Here's a quick way to unlock the Bruen and a setup that makes it the best gun in COD. To unlock the Bruen, you need to get 3 kills a game with an LMG when enemies are near smoke. First thing you want to do, go into a custom game and practice throwing smoke grenades because you're going to do this approximately 3,627 times. Equip the restock perk so you get more smokes. Do it on small maps, preferably shipment. If you already have an LMG unlocked with a thermal scope, use it. Now for the OP loadout. This gives you a good amount of mobility, aim down sight speed, and still slaps at range. Monolithic suppressor, XR Summit 26.8, tac laser, VLK scope, 60-round mag. Here's the best Warzone setup for the RAM. Now I could give you a list of attachments to make this gun really good in Warzone, but that would be a lie because you can't. So I decided to do this. Here's a 2019 Dodge Ram. Put 4-wheel drive on that bad boy and auto rear suspension because it reduces recoil. Is there such thing as a good M13 setup? I set out to find the answer to just that question. Started off great, I was beaming, but if you notice anything about these clips, no one is shooting back, and that is where the trouble starts with the M13. M13 versus an AK, game over. M13 versus just about anything, game over. And when I went to go test the recoil on the wall, things shoots marshmallows. But if you need to know what attachments to put on this gun to make it suck the least, Monolithic suppressor, Tempest marksman, I use this optic, 60-round mags, Commando foregrip. I've gotten about 1,000 requests over the past few seconds to make this video. I guess we can do it. This took a lot of time to make, so please don't let it flop. Not necessarily part of the loadout, but I think it's important to name this class a notorious RPG. Use amped. Also, you don't have to aim down sight with the RPG. You can just fire right away. It does it for you. That's it. The Kilo is now the best AR in Warzone. I've been messing with different setups in Warzone over the past week, and this is the setup that will absolutely slay the Grau and M4. It shreds from up close and is laser beam at distance, has very little recoil, and does a whole bunch of damage. Give me the kilo over the Grau or M4. So, how do we get to this Grau and M4 killer? Monolithic suppressor, 19.8-inch barrel, commando or VLK optic, up to you, 60 round mags, commando foregrip. Here's the class setup that turned the FAL into the best AR and SMG in the game. Long, mid, or close range. The FAL is actually a microwave and melts anything you put in its crosshairs. Kinda does it all. But the thing that turns it into an SMG at close range, mobility and the aim down sight speed, coupled with the incredibly small hip firebox. Here it is next to the MP5 for comparison. Both very small. And these are the attachments you want to put on to make that possible. XRK Marksman, VLK Optic. If you're feeling freaky, take off the optic and put on monolithic suppressor. No stock, 24 round mags, Merc foregrip. Here's a good MP5 class setup for Warzone. These have been done to death and I don't really want to do it, so I'm going to get my press secretary Steve out here. Yo, Steve.
What?
You ready?
Just do it yourself.
Steve's an unpaid intern. Hello, my name is Steve. My client wishes to give you the following MP5 loadout. Monolithic integral suppressor, TAC laser, F-Tech collapsible stock, 45 round mags, and Merc foregrip. Can I go now? Next installment in the setup series, the Scar. Named after the antagonist of the Lion King because nobody likes it. The Scar is objectively fine in multiplayer, but should never under any circumstances be used in Warzone. It's like the Tampa Bay Rays or the San Diego Chargers. Mediocre and you forget both of them exist. And the thing shoots absolute glizzies. You're low-key better off dropping this gun and using your fists. Matter of fact, take it to the graveyard and bury it. If you're looking for the attachments, they're at the bottom of the slide of the last clip. Here's the best setup for the M4. Many experts refer to the M4 as the golden retriever of assault rifles, and for good reason. If you've had a bad day out there with other guns, don't worry, the M4 is waiting for you. It's popular, and for good reason. Reliable and loyal, the M4 doesn't care if you mess around with the Grau, the Kilo, or the Bruen. It'll be there for you when you need it. And here's the best class setup. Monolithic suppressor, grenadier barrel, TAC laser, 60 round mags, commando foregrip. Follow for more. Alright, here's the secret Grau loadout that makes it much better than the M4 in Warzone. Go to your Grau class, customize, camouflage. Now you have to go down to the special option. I like this one, so I'm going to select it, but it doesn't matter. Any one you choose will work. Charm. This is important. You got to pick the T-Rex charm in order for this to work. So you select the T-Rex charm, you keep backing out, you go up to your M4 class because the M4 is better than the Grau. That's all we got for now. If you guys want to see a specific gun, make sure to put it down in the comments. I'll go through and pick a few and do them on TikTok. Peace.